What is up, traders? Stan Gluzman here with 7 Points Capital, bringing to you today's trader takeaways. So let's take a look at SPY. Today we have somewhat of sideways action, and then towards the end of the day we broke out of this intraday range. On a daily chart, we do have a signal of support because we do have a double bottom here. We broke down through this descending triangle and then got reclaimed today, and then we're staying in this triangle. So this to me looks like bullish indicator because of this wick. So we'll see what happens from here. Let's take a look at some stocks that we traded today. My main watch today was BPTH. BPTH right here. So this one, I believe they had earnings today, but they gapped up nicely. It's a biotech, and then started selling off from pre-market and opened up. Tried to push through $9, couldn't hold it. I got short on the way down just a little bit, covered into the wash, and then I reshorted after we squeezed into the VWAP and then failed. So we failed 2 times. We failed to rally once and twice. So after I saw the second push, this is where I sized in. I think I started entering on one of these candles and then started adding more and more, and then I started scaling out into the first drop. I took a little bit, and then I took the rest, a little bit more over here, and then I took the rest once we put on a higher low. I believe it was right here and then right here. So I was all out in this consolidation. Didn't want to stick around for the chop and for the higher lows and potentially, a reversal. We've seen a lot of reversals last week, so I just want to take the profits, hold as long as possible until the trend changes. So this one was actually my best performer on the day. Had a bit of size, a little bit of size here, not too much, but really nice morning thanks to this one. Another one was SWCH. That's another triangle. This one gapped down. We've been active in this stock for a couple of days now, and pretty much very similar setup in terms of descending triangle VWAP rejection. So once we saw that it's making lower highs, building this base, and just rejecting VWAP, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times, really good short opportunity. I actually shorted it once it broke the base of this triangle and then retested 1395. This was the level I was watching. I started entering in here and then covered everything into the drop, risking just above this consolidation. So if it were to reclaim the triangle and start, and put on a higher low here, I would have been out in this area. So that was my risk, and the risk to reward is maybe 3 to 1 or 4 to 1. So that paid off nicely. WPX, that's another one that I started shorting. This was the SSR, so this is more of a level 2 play than the chart play, although we do still look at charts. The offer was just chasing it down right after we topped out. Big offer came in and we started shorting, and I didn't cover it at the bottom. I think I covered at 57, 58. My stop was just a little bit too tight. I was trailing it pretty tight, and I got stopped out right here. But nonetheless, really nice risk reward on this trade. Could have held it a little bit longer for another 10 cents or so. And that was the morning, and then we were waiting for SPOT for Spotify. If I can get the chart going, there we go. So we were waiting for Spotify, and we got really nice momentum here on the downside. So I was trying to figure out which way it wants to go. I was kind of scalping it, for a couple points, shorting on the offers and covering bids. I did that a lot right here. So I pretty much made all my money buying 160s and then selling into the bounces. I did that, I don't know how many times, maybe 10, 15 times. Pretty small size because I knew that one of these times it's going to break, and it did. Unfortunately, I was away from my screen, so I didn't have the patience. I guess to just watch it all day. So I was away from my screen, and then this happens, and then I was just watching it. But this was really beautiful. Every point was a level, so every time it reached 155 and then 156, 157, so every point was a big level, and then once it broke that level, it went to the next level, which was the next point. Here on the chart, we could see that every 10 points was very significant level. So 160, 150, 150. I'm sorry, every 5 points, 160, 155, 150. But if you're watching the tape, every point was a pretty big orders out there. So a couple of guys, had really good trades in this one. I did scalp it in here, made some good money, but wasn't able to catch it on the momentum trade. And that's pretty much it. And then we scalped WPX at the end of the day. Same thing as in the morning, just a level 2 play. There was some buyer, so we were able to short on the offers and then cover into the wash every single time, every single pop. We would short the offers and then cover into the wash. Risk reward is amazing on these trades. So that was our day. Pretty excited for the week. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like the video, share, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.